Guys, here in Kansas City, we're so lucky. Oh my gosh, for the next season, I'm so excited. For every Sunday, we get the coolest, most famous person hanging out at our stadium every Sunday. You know who I'm talking about. Say it with me. Harrison Butker! Fuck yeah, Harrison Butker! What a cool guy he turned out to be, am I right? Harrison Butker, such a stand-up dude. Take a look at me. Do you think I agreed with what he said? Look, I disagree with what he said, but I don't get people who are surprised by what he said. Did you see that haircut? You knew what that haircut believed. Come on. That is the official I don't eat pussy haircut. That is the I would rather feel up a Chick-fil-A than my own wife haircut. That's what that is. He can't. She's too busy in the kitchen. That's fine. No, I've been a football fan all my life, been a Chiefs fan, unfortunately, for most of those years. I've been a football fan all my life. I started dating a girl last year who, she's not into sports at all. She is not a sports person. She's very artsy. That's cool. Like, we don't have to, be into the same things. That's fine. But what I realized is when I had to, come to a point to tell her why I was going to be missing on Sundays, I started to realize that when you're, a sports fan and your partner isn't, it starts to feel like it's a kink that you gotta wait a few months to tell her about, you know? You gotta wait a few months before you open up to her about this thing that I'm into. I'm like, oh shoot, I had to go to her and be like, baby, I'm into something I gotta tell you about. It's gonna be happening pretty regularly here soon. And she was like, yeah, it's a foot thing, isn't it? It's a foot thing. I'm like, no, not really, but it's in the name, but no, it's not. It's not at all. She's like, is it something we do in the bedroom? Well, it could be. I mean, it could be in the bedroom or living room. Could be a Buffalo Wild Wings. You know, that's what I'm into. She's like, so what? Is it fucking somebody's brains out? Well, there's a lot of CTE involved, so that's No, I've been a football fan all my life. My parents, they raised me on that. Back in the early 2000s, when I was a kid, and I saw Dante Hall run that punt return all the way back to his own end zone, and then he ran it to the other one, I knew that's who I was forever. I was like, this is me now. I was groomed, and this is where I am now. And now Mahomes equals daddy. So that's where we are. He does. Mahomes equals daddy, everybody. Oh, so we've come to this portion of the show. I can tell some people in the crowd looking at me a certain way. I get it. We always have to address the elephant in the room. I get it. You're looking at me, you're like, is she that boxer? Is that who? If I bombed, I don't care if it's 46 seconds, I'm leaving the stage. I've never bombed so hard in my life. I have to address it because if I don't, everybody in the crowd will look at me like I'm a deer in the neighborhood. People will be like, oh my gosh, I've heard about them on the news, but I've never seen one in person. Oh, don't spook her. Don't spook her. Nature is beautiful. But is she the type that if she gets vicious, are you supposed to get big and intimidate her or get down on the ground and play dead? Either or, because I'm more scared of you than you are of me. I just want to let you know. So now if you're sitting there going, is she one of those? She kind of looks like one of those. Yes, I am. I'm a Gemini. So you clocked me. Got a fellow Gemini here. That's such Gemini energy. You always gotta yell about it, right? We're the assholes in the group. I get it. I'm a Gemini, but I'm like a Taurus, laying down sleeping for a nap for a few hours. Those are my signs, everybody. But no, if you guessed she's a trans woman, I'm disappointed. I thought I was passing. That's cool. That's fine. How'd you guess it? What gave it away? Was it the extra bass in my voice? Was it the bad tuck job? Eyes up here. Eyes up here. I love getting to do that joke because then I watch everybody in the crowd's eyes instinctively start to look a little bit lower. Isn't that fun? He looked twice. I saw it. That's why I love doing comedy. Gets you looking at my crotch, baby. Oh, shoot. But yeah, no, I'm a trans woman. I'm your dad's favorite porn category. So that's fine. Don't believe me, check that history. In all the red states, that's where all the trans porn is like the highest. So, isn't that crazy? Like statistically speaking, it's like these people like sign away my rights with one hand but jerk off to my Instagram with the other. Isn't that crazy? I'm sorry I did that at you. That's sad. I shouldn't have done that. That was. Sometimes you just do things on stage. No, I'm not passing. I get it. I just came out a couple of years ago, so I still have my temp tags. You know, we're working on it. Guess what? I'll fit in with everybody else from Kansas City and have expired tags. Isn't that cool? I saw one the other day that said 2017, and I'm like, what the fuck? How are we doing this? Like, what the fuck? This looks like a pronoun crowd. My pronouns, they are she, her, or as my grandparents pronounce it, he, him. So, however you want to say it. It was tough. It was tough coming out because I come from a very conservative, very religious family. My grandparents are small town Baptist people, so you knew that Christmas was awkward. You knew that shit was weird. Oh my gosh, you know, like, because they're not just conservative, they're QAnon people. Like, they are, oh is the right response to that. My grandma once said that vaccine cards are the mark of the beast. I was like, damn, Grandma, I thought the devil would be cooler than that. That's kind of a lame mark of the beast. I thought the end of times was going to be signed by a big flaming vagina in the sky. No, it's medical documentation. Isn't that crazy? So knowing that about my grandparents, you know, it was going to be tough. But I was like, you know what? At least I'll get good stand-up material out of it. You know, I'll get some good one-liners. Joke was on me. It was the nicest time we ever had. That's crazy. I was like, is that all I had to do to get you to shut up about Biden? Was change my gender? What the hell? You know, because I thought my grandpa was going to be like, so, are you cutting it off? No, he was like, what's living on the plaza like? What the fuck? It means I'm better than you. No, living on the plaza just means I'm poor and I can't sleep because you all drive your loudest car by my apartment at 3 in the morning. Thank you. So, hey, if you came to this show tonight thinking you weren't woke before, sorry for your luck. You supported a trans women's comedy show. That's how we get you. You're part of the woke gangbang. You're part of the LGBTQ mafia, motherfuckers. We got you. I do appreciate you for supporting this. I know this is Aaron's show, but I get a little bit of money for this, and I appreciate that. Your girl is trying to buy a pussy, so. And I don't know if you've heard about inflation. But they hit vaginas too. They did. That is crazy. Absolutely. You thought going to the store and buying eggs was pricey? Try buying a taco. Alright? Oh, shit. So, like, people ask me, like, a lot of questions as a trans person, and, like, they're like, why did you? So, like, why would you do this? Well, I came out as a woman so I could finally hit my sister back. No longer have to wait for a slug bug, am I right? Like, some people got that, some of you are young, I get it, that's cool. But I know the big thing that you've been wondering since I got up on stage, does she have a nickname for her penis? Yes, I do, folks, absolutely. I don't know what the fuck that was, but yeah, if you're just wondering, my princess wand, if you will. My princess wand, I nicknamed it Trans Agenda. Because I'm shoving it down your throat. My name's Cassie Duncan, you are here tonight.
We got a couple more comics. Y'all still having a good